Hello guys, you're welcome to Just for Women Africa. My name is Olaleko Amoso and you're welcome to the show. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to leave a like and leave a comment at the end of the show. Tell a friend who knows a friend about Just for Women Africa. And today we're still on beauty, and today we have with us, who do we have with us?
My name is Nuong Faalong. I own Beauty 101. We're an organic skincare manufacturer. You find us on Instagram at beauty101ghana.com.
Okay, welcome Faalong.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us, how did you start? What made you start or want to go into skincare and all?
Oh, so since I was a child, I have dry skin.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I know you. It's like, oh, you do. A few days ago, my younger sister was telling me, she said, well done, you've been able to break out of the dry skin, which I think a lot of people in my family have dry. She has dry skin.
Mm-hmm.
So for a long time, I've always been experimenting with how to keep my skin more moisturized without overburdening it with like chemicals, how to take better care of my skin. And I always, I mix things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll buy something from here, I'll mix it with something else from there, because I'm looking at the product and probably I want vitamin C in it, I want hyaluronic acid, I want different things. And I'm like, okay, so why don't I try to make it myself so I can put all these things in? So I started experimenting with making my own skin products.
Really? How do you come? At home?
I do, yes,
Oh,
at home.
really?
I experiment at home. I just mix things and I come up with something and I'm using it. I mix different oils into one. Like I buy body oil and I don't want just sesame oil in it. I probably want almond oil in it. I want vitamin E in there. So I just mix them myself. And the most interesting thing happened during the lockdown.
Okay.
I got locked up in the US.
Oh,
so I went to the US in March.
Okay.
And then COVID happened.
Okay.
So the plan was to go for a month. COVID happened. I ended up staying there for 5 months.
Wow.
I couldn't leave.
So you wanted to feel locked up in them?
I'm telling you, I was just frustrated. So I ended up experimenting with so many things, learning to make things. I've always wanted to make soap, but I always found the process very cumbersome and long. Mm-hmm. So I start and I stop, I start and I was like, oh, this is difficult. But because I had so much time on my hands, I had time to learn, I had time to research. I registered for a few courses. The luck was that everything was now online. So all the schools that were teaching these things were online. Mm-hmm. So I would pay and then I would learn. I'll go out and, you couldn't go out, buy things online. That's a good beauty of the US. You can just shop anything. Okay. They bring it, I mix it up. Then I came to Ghana and I made more. And in my experimentation, I made over 100, 200, and I gave them to friends.
Okay.
And they loved it. They would come back like, no, I want more of this soap that you made, and I want more of this that you made. I'm like, no, this thing is expensive. I have to start charging. So I started, I'm like, so if I make these things, will you people buy? They said yes. But they're my friends, so you're worried that they're just being patronizing. And then at a point, I started selling what I was making as samples, and people were buying.
Okay.
So I decided, let me do more. Let me commit to this. Let me perfect the skill. Let me learn. So I learned, I perfected it, and then we launched.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody which I speak to, it looks like during the time of lockdown, a lot of businesses were born because it looks like a lot of people had a lot of time on their hands. Okay, so tell us, how did you come about the name Beauty 101?
101. So Beauty 101 is a company I registered a long time ago, even before this business was born. But it was always something to do with beauty. When I was in university, I used to sell small things for beauty purposes. And I always thought, what would I name my company? So I thought, what is the first course you take when you go to university? Okay, if you walk into a beauty class, what would be the first course? It's like you would teach interview 101, right?
Definitely.
So it's the rudiments, it's the basics. And if you don't get the basics right, then everything is gone, right? So this is the first course you take in beauty. So we're your first stop. You can't miss us. If you miss that class, then you're done. So that's how I named it, yeah.
Beauty 101. It's quite an interesting name, very, very unique.
It all begins with us. All the beauty begins with us.
Okay, so how long have you been, how's this business been running for?
You won't believe me, but this business has been running for 8 months.
Wow, okay.
Only 8 months. We're in our 8th month, and I'll say it here, we've sold over 1,500 soaps.
1,000, wait, repeat that slowly. So how many?
Over 1,500 soaps in 8 months.
That's a lot.
Yes, I mean, for a startup,
Yeah.
if I were 5
Very
years
encouraging.
old, if I were 5 years old, that wouldn't be encouraging for me. I would say we need to do so much more. Even now, I feel like we need to push the brand. We need to be more popular. People need to know us.
Mhm.
People need to come to us for specific things. We make soap. We make it the cold process way. That was the main product we started with.
Mhm.
Now we make body butters, we make candles, we have soaps in different variants, but the core of it is the soap making. And all our soaps are shea butter soaps, all of
Okay.
them. They're all shea butter. Each soap contains not less than 50% shea butter.
Okay.
And I come from the northern region. For me, shea butter is the healing plant, okay? The shea fruit. I don't know if you know we eat the fruit.
Yeah.
Because after eating the fruit, you get the nut, which is then processed into shea butter.
Okay.
That tree is like the tree of life for me. There's so
Okay.
many parts, all parts of it are important and used for something. People don't know that we even eat shea butter. In the north, shea butter, we use it for food.
Okay.
You know, so we eat it, we use it on our skin. It's just perfect for everything. And I thought we need to be able to sell our heritage,
Okay.
where we come from. When I started making soap, I learned in America where somebody will be making apple soap, blackberry soap.
Okay.
And then in Ghana, in the beginning, I tried to replicate that. And I thought, how absurd. You know, they're using ingredients that are easily found and grown where they are. But how do we own it? How do we make it ours? How do we put our identity in there? I'm a northern girl. I come from northern region. We have abundance of shea butter. I'm sure you know also that I'm a gender advocate. So
Yes.
how do we put all of these experiences together? I've been a business journalist. I've been a gender journalist. I've been a gender advocate. I've done so many things, and then we need to merge it. But in merging it, we bring everybody together. The people we work with are all women, except for the carpenter. So we have to put them in our value chain and create something that we all benefit from.
Okay.
So we bring the women together. We ensure that these women are getting continuous orders, which means continuous income, which means sustainability,
Exactly.
which means economic empowerment for them.
Exactly.
And we ensure that we keep going back to them. So as we grow, they grow. So they're growing with us. So you realize that these are people who are depending on us. So we can't fail them. We also ensure that in there is a lot of local content, so that at the end of the day, we're plowing back into the local economy.
Okay.
So a lot of shea butter. 90% of what we use is from Ghana.
Okay.
Cocoa butter.
90%.
90%.
Okay.
We try to ensure there are a lot of essential oils we use that sometimes have to come from abroad.
Okay.
There are a few companies in Ghana that do make essential oils, however, so we can substitute. Coconut oil, we get a lot of it from Ghana. There's cocoa butter in our products. We buy it locally.
Okay.
We have a lady, Auntie Mary. She supplies the cocoa butter. We have Alima in the northern region who supplies us with shea butter.
Okay.
We have the coconut oil. We have so many other things. We have so many botanicals. The activated charcoal, there's a lady in Accra who supplies that. We have aloe vera. So much of the aloe vera I use is from my father's house. And we try to regenerate because we plant, if you go to my father's house, there's a lot of aloe vera around the house.
Okay.
And so you can be sure that it's organic product we're putting in there. There's a moringa tree there that I pluck moringa from. Sometimes we need like very dried and powdered, and then I outsource and buy it from somewhere else. But we try to cut costs in so many ways. So when I'm trying to make aloe vera soap, I'll call my younger sister who's at my father's house and tell her, go out and cut aloe vera for me.
Okay.
So she'll go out and cut aloe vera, she'll bring it, then we process it, and then we make soap. So it's so many different ways of bringing it together in harmony and ending up with a good finished product.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so you've been in for like 8 months. Can you tell us what have been some of the challenges in starting a business and running your business, Beauty 101? Okay, just one or two.
One or two, there are so many. Number one, finding reliable and honest people.
Are you referring to staff?
Yes.
Okay.
Reliable and honest people, even to deal with. You know, some of the suppliers, they are not our staff, but we're dealing with them. You're not an island. You have to coordinate with so many people to bring your business to life.
Okay.
And finding reliable people is difficult. Even sometimes just to register your business, there's someone there who's telling you, yeah, the process will take so long, but give me extra money, and you know.
Okay.
There's someone who you're buying things from who is trying to increase the price just to shortchange you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things, issues happening. The cost of raw materials is a big problem.
Really?
Yeah, huge.
It's getting from, you said you're from the north,
yes.
So someone would assume that something like shea butter should be cheap.
It's not cheap. Shea butter is not cheap because there's someone in Canada who also wants to buy shea butter. There's someone in Ireland who wants to buy it. There's someone in the UK.
Okay.
Now shea butter has, become very popular.
So basically it's an issue of demand and supply.
Yes, and not many people go out there to plant shea butter. This is a wild tree that grows in the north.
Okay.
Almost all the trees in the northern region that produce shea fruit are just there by chance. Then nature put them there. Nobody has gone out and said, I have a shea nut farm, and then I'm planting trees.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the things we try to do. Sometimes I go to the village and I make sure I plant a few trees.
Okay.
Before I return, because they have to regenerate. And if we're going to keep relying on it for a long time, we have to find a way of making sure it regenerates. When you call these women for shea butter from the northern region, some of them will tell you, this year, we can't find the shea nuts. You understand? Mm-hmm. So if we can't find the shea nuts, it becomes more expensive. Some of them have to buy extra. What happens is local women wake up every morning during the fruiting season, and they go out. We call it chona in my local language. Okay. They go out and they pick the shea fruits. Some of them pick the seeds that are falling, all that. They gather it. Mm-hmm. So it's like wild picking. I don't know if it falls under hunting and gathering, but they go out and they pick the fruit, and then they put it together. They come out. You'll find it dried in the yards and all that. At the end of the day, then they start the processing after they have picked as much fruit as possible. So there's no conscious effort to ensure that we're giving back to the environment that is feeding us. Okay. So this is one of the things we're trying to break out of. So maybe one day Beauty 101 can own a shea farm. Okay, so apart from the issue of demand and supply and honesty, what else are some of your challenges? We've had paperwork issues. Okay, and when
registration?
Yes, registration was relatively easy, to be honest.
Okay.
Because it took about a month. We wanted it faster, but we couldn't get it faster. There are so many processes to go through, mm-hmm. and all of them you have to go and sit in the office, and government work. Mm-hmm. You want to register for this, you want to register for that. You have to be compliant. We have to register for FDA. For every product that we register is 300 cedis, mm-hmm. and we have to say, but we're a startup. Mm-hmm. Someone will sit and say, but 300 cedis is not much. We have 8 soap variants. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then when you are sending it, you also have to send 6 samples. Okay. So 6 samples of each, then you have to pay for it, and then you have to take you through the process. If you make a little mistake, they will correct it, but it has to go start the process again.
Wow.
Yeah, especially at FDA. So you have to make sure that you get it right. I mean, the first time I was a little frustrated, but subsequently I've gotten experience from the process. I know mm-hmm. that this has to be in place and that has to be in place. Now when I go there, they don't even stress me. Within 1 week, I have my thing. But when you're starting, and you're so green, and nobody wants to give out information freely. Okay. So it's a very difficult process. Even finding your suppliers mm-hmm. is a whole thing. But eventually you get there.
Okay, that's it. All right, so you guys are still on Just Women Africa. You're watching Just Women Africa show. My name is Olalekan, and today we have
Nuong Faalong
from Beauty 101 Ghana. All right, so you have some of your products here.
I do.
All right, so let's have a look at it.
This is a scented candle.
Scented candle, all right.
It's called Naughty by Nature.
Where did you come up with the name Naughty by Nature?
Because this is an essential candle. See when you
open it. Oh my God, it smells lovely.
every time people smell this, you know, they just
No,
hold it
no,
like, can I just hold this?
No, but what do you put inside this?
It's the soy wax. First of all, our candles are made with soy wax, which is a natural way of doing it.
Not by nature.
And then we put in there a bit of coloring. You can see soy wax is white.
Yeah.
So we get the color. Sometimes we make green, pink, all of that. Then those are actual dried flowers. So these are roses, there's lavender in there.
Okay.
And then that's for the toppings. And there are also crystals in there.
Okay.
Crystals are very balancing for, you know, mental and spiritual equilibrium.
I need to get myself one of these. It's really, the smell is...
And then we put a lot of essential oils in there. The essential oils make for the scent you're getting. In this particular one, we have some strawberry, we have a bit of citrus, we have different things, a mixture. It's not just one essential oil to arrive at a smell that blows you away.
Okay.
And it's really great for diffusing smells.
Okay.
Like this Christmas season, you're going to do a lot of heavy cooking. Your room will probably be smelling of food. You just light it after you cook, and it takes out the smell, calms the place up, and then it's more inviting, right?
Yeah, it is.
You also, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? Tell me. Your mind is on something else. Yes, it's also very, like I mentioned, it's essential candle. People use it for bedrooms.
Yeah.
I use it in my bedroom before I go to sleep. You know, I burn it for about an hour, and this burns for 55 hours. I burn it for like an hour, then I put it off, and the room is so calm, and then I just go in there and I fall asleep.
55 hours, that's what, 2 days, some hours? Okay.
That's if you burn it continuously.
Okay, that's interesting. You guys, naughty by nature. You need to contact Beauty 101 and get one of these. You won't regret it. The smell is really, really amazing. It's lovely. So what other products do you have there?
We have our soaps, which are in so many variants. This is Candy. And all our, you know, our products have very unique local names.
Okay, what does Candy mean?
Candy is usually the firstborn daughter of a Muslim family. Yes, you can open it up.
Okay.
And when I was a child, there was a lady who used to live close to us. It was our neighbor.
Okay.
Her name was Sister Candy.
Okay.
Sister Candy was so particular about her skin. She's one of those women who wake up at 3 a.m. and start applying all kinds of butters and things to, you know, before she even shower and go to work. This is Candy. It's an aloe vera soap.
It is lovely. Yeah, not the smell.
It has a musky kind of smell there.
I think you put the signage.
Yes, that is our logo.
That's your logo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's a, you know, it's a local symbol. People call them Adinkra symbols, but I call them Ghanaian symbols.
Okay.
And this logo is it's called Visi Saka.
Okay.
In Chi. In English, it's a sack of kola nuts.
Okay.
That's what the logo is, and it's for industriousness. It's for wealth.
I love the smell.
Yeah.
You need to.
That's a key factor of a lot of our products. The smell.
The smell.
You know, because I'm very into aromatherapy, so we want you to have that feel when you walk into the bathroom with our product. It's an experience.
Okay.
You know, you want to remember the experience. And these things in little ways help pick you up for the day. Sometimes you get up in the morning and you're not in the mood, you know, and these little ways of picking you up. You walk into the shower, you know, the water is warm, this feels so fragrant and it's on your skin, it lathers good, it moisturizes you. By the time you come out, you've been through a very soothing, very uplifting experience, and you're ready for your day. There are people who call me and they say, it smells so good, but I wish I could keep that smell on my body the whole day. You know?
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So does Candy do anything special for the skin?
Candy is great for dry skin. I use Candy.
Okay.
Because we make it with aloe vera.
Okay.
So the aloe vera in there is great for dry skin. It's very plumping, very smoothing. So I use a lot of Candy. Okay. Personally, this is my personal go-to soap.
Okay. So guys, ladies out there, if you look at dry skin, contact Beauty 101 GH. Candy is the brand for you need to use. All right. Okay, so let's go on to the next product
you have. Ansuma. Ansuma, I'm sure you're going to ask what does Ansuma mean.
Yes, for our international users who are not getting it. Ansuma.
I'm a
A-N-U-S-U-S-A.
Yeah. ANSUMA.
Yep. All right.
That's the coffee soap. Coffee is great for cellulite.
Yeah, I can smell the coffee.
Yeah, and it comes with a slight vanilla smell in there also. And I actually brew coffee to make this. I use the coffee beans, and then we grind them up and we boil it, take out all the goodness, and we still put the grounds in it, so you feel some roughage because the coffee grounds are in there. So some people use this for exfoliation, and we have some milk in there, so it's incredibly good for your skin. We have rave reviews for this.
Yeah, I can smell the coffee. It's really, really good.
Ansuma is one of our best sellers, including Candy.
Okay. All right, this is nice. So guys, if you girls, ladies, if you know what to buy, you know what to Beauty 101. Okay, let's move on to the next product.
We have so many others. We have Chana, which is a carrot papaya soap. We have Lariba,
Chana,
which is the honey turmeric. This is also one of our best sellers.
Okay, which one?
Lariba. Because it's great for dark spots. Okay. Because there's the honey there. Honey is a humectant, so it also helps moisturize your face.
Lariba.
And then we have the turmeric in there, which slightly helps to lighten. Are you struggling with that?
Yeah, I don't want to tear it. Okay. Okay, so it's one of the best sellers. Let's just open it up so we see. Oh wow, I love the smell.
You can see
the shape. Yeah, I love the shape too.
It's all shea butter, and then the streaks in there from the honey and turmeric.
Okay. I said this is good for
acne and dark spots.
Okay.
People with dark spots love it. We even have an accompanying face mask that goes with it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So if you have dark spots and you're going to Beauty 101, you know what to buy.
Yeah, just talk to us. We can take you through it.
Okay, so let's go to the last one.
The last one here, but we have a lot more.
Yeah, of course.
This is Peggy. Peggy, it's actually my great-grandfather's name.
Okay.
And Peggy in my language means a clean wash. Can you imagine?
Aww.
So it cleans you up. And this soap is made from activated charcoal. Okay. We also put a lot of other botanicals in it. So it has antibacterial properties. And the charcoal also works great. Even people with acne love using it. Activated charcoal is really good. Sometimes hormonal acne, people it works really well for that. And people with a bit of odor. Okay. Some people have extra odor in their armpits. Some people have extra odor in their feet. The activated charcoal helps to absorb that. Okay. And for people who are very active also, like sports people who are constantly sweating and working, activated charcoal soap is the one to go for.
Okay guys, this is activated charcoal. Yeah. You go to Beauty 101, has extra order, you know what to buy. Okay. Of course, she has other products. If you go to her website, what's her website? Beauty101ghana.com. Okay. Yeah. And you can see a range of her products over there. It's very, very affordable. So do you ship worldwide?
Yes, we just started. We have partnered with a website called Plentify, also with the Ghana Enterprises Agency. And so now we're able to ship worldwide for only $15. It doesn't matter which part of the world you're in.
Wow, that's a good deal.
I'm not kidding. It's a very good deal. I was very happy because shipping abroad was one of our biggest challenges, but now that has been solved. Because a lot of people order, and shipping is so expensive, and it's a chunk of the person's budget. Someone buys products maybe for 200 cedis, the person has to pay 300 cedis to ship it. It's a lot. So now we can ship from Tanzania to Mauritius to Australia to London to Canada to America. Just order on Plentify. Look for Beauty 101 Ghana. Find our products, the Ansuma shower gel. We have shower gels. We have body scrubs. We have scented candles. All our soaps are shea butter soaps, and then in different variants. We have the Moringa soap with tea tree, which is a bestseller. Find them and buy them, and we can ship to you anywhere. All you have to do is pay $15 for shipping. Doesn't matter where in the world you are.
So $15 for any quantity?
5 kilograms and below, which is a lot.
That's really a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. 5 kilograms is a lot. Even our biggest gift box is like 3.7 kilograms. Okay. So even if you buy the biggest, we still ship to you for $15.
Okay, guys, you heard it from Nuong Faalong. Anywhere in the world, Japan, Australia, Dubai, Nigeria, Togo.
Everywhere.
If you want the product, just go online and they'll ship to you just for how much?
$15.
$15. Okay, guys, you're still watching Just for Women Africa. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to leave a like and leave a comment at the end of every show. And do not forget to tell a friend who knows a friend about Just for Women Africa. And today on the show we have
Nuong Faalong
from Beauty 101 Ghana. Okay, so tell us, can you tell us the processes you go into making your
to make this soap?
To make the soap, because I know soap making is quite
intensive.
I know the soap has to dry, I think, for about 2 months or so. How do you do it?
So it has to dry for a minimum of 6 weeks. But it's not every soap, it's the cold process soap. Because we use the cold process method because that's what maximizes the benefits of the ingredients that we're using. Okay, the cold, in every extraction process, when you use cold process, you get better benefits. And that's what we're trying to do, maximize the benefit. So we use cold process, which means I can make soap in a day, but that same soap has to cure. There's a process called the curing process. It has to cure for minimum of 6 weeks.
Okay.
The longer it cures, however, the better the soap becomes. The soap is milder, it's gentler, more effective. You get all the properties in there. So soap actually gets better. I mean, cold processed soap gets better with age.
Okay.
There are some soaps that have to cure for 8 months.
Okay.
For example, if you use pure olive oil and you make soap with that, like completely only olive oil and nothing else, that soap has to cure for 8 months to 1 year before it's usable.
Okay.
Okay. Some of the process also involves, because you use water in the process, the water has to dry out. All of that goes into the curing process.
Into the curing process. Okay. So I wanted to ask, so do you you sell soaps to your clients and all, do you do soaps for special occasions, weddings, funerals? Do you get sort of orders like that?
That's one of our favorite orders.
Okay. So tell us about that.
I think that's what has even contributed to the increase in the sales figures that we have, because we recently made soap for a wedding, Della's wedding, the KD experience. Della is one of the ladies at Jandel.
Okay.
And we made these beautiful pastel soaps for her because her wedding colors were pastels.
Okay.
So we made that. When you come to us, we can make something for your event. And usually I ask, what are your event colors? So we don't give you a regular soap.
Okay.
We make something that, is more bespoke for your particular event and your requirement. So we can put in a different fragrance, we can make different colors, and we use mica colors, which are very natural. And then we get you something beautiful that you want for your particular purpose. For that, we usually, because a large order, we reduce the price. And so sometimes we reduce the size also, so you're getting a more affordable product. We even make wholesale orders for people. People who are selling soap come to us, we make soap for them, and then they sell it.
Okay, so tell us, if somebody wanted like a custom soap, what's the process? How was it? When did they have to notify you so that you can get the soap ready in time?
1 month ahead.
1 month ahead.
1 month ahead, because the soap has to go through a curing process even before I pack it up and give it to you. Also, we're dealing with regular orders, we're dealing with other custom orders. Give us a month, and then we present you a really beautiful product. At the end of the day, we want to give you something you're happy about, because you came to us for that particular service, because you love the way our products look. So we want to give you that, and that takes a bit of time. Okay.
All right. We're rounding up. I'm going to ask one last question. It doesn't have to do with soap per se. A lot of women out there say it's difficult to climb up the ladder. Men do not give them opportunity. Men take advantage of them sexually. What advice can you give to women? Because at the end of the day, women complain about all these things, but some women are able to make it. So what advice do you give out to women out there to make sure,
do your best. Learn. The only way to get better is to be an expert in what you're doing. When I was very young, one of my uncles gave me advice, and he said, whatever you're doing, make sure you're the best.
Okay.
Once you're the best, the opportunities will find you. Once you're the best, it's hard for someone to silence you. Or even if someone tries to take advantage of you, you can say no. And if you say no, yes, the process to making it will be longer, but you still get there. So hard work, focus, principles. My principles include discipline. Be disciplined, be focused, and ensure that you're the best at what you do. Nobody can cut you out of the race.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Okay, so rounding up, to our viewers out there who are watching on YouTube, to the international viewers out there, how can they get in touch with you if they wanted to make an order?
Oh, so easy. Go to our website, beauty101ghana.com, and I mean 101 ghana.com, or find us on Instagram at beauty101ghana, or on Facebook, beauty101. We also have a phone number, is 0233-233-101. That's us.
Okay, you guys are watching Just Women Africa. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to leave a like and leave a comment. It's a new year. Faalong.
Merry Christmas! Happy New Year! May your 2022 be fruitful. And this is something I want to share. When 2021 began, one of the prayers I prayed was that the world is in turmoil because COVID had hit and things were going crazy. The after effects were devastating. Nothing was the same again. But I pray that as for me and my household, we will be fruitful. And I remember listening to a sermon, and this was by Mensa Otabil. Sorry.
No problem, it's good.
A sermon by Mensa Otabil. He's not my pastor, I'm a Catholic, but I listened. He was talking about how God caused Noah to do a new thing. And it was the whole thing factored around fruitfulness. To become fruitful, to improve, to increase, to welcome abundance, you have to create it. And you have to create it intentionally. You have to begin to do a new thing. Because they say you cannot get new results until you do new things. Because you keep getting old results as long as you keep doing the old thing. So you can't just be stuck in your space and be comfortable and expect that things will change for the better. You have to go out there and be like Noah, begin to do a new thing. It might look ridiculous, but it's a process to usher in a phase of something better, something fruitful, something abundant. So I pray for you in 2022. As for you and your household, you will be fruitful.
Amen. Thank you, Faalong.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. To the next show, it's Happy New Year. Bye. Thanks a lot.
Sorry, I was struggling for a minute. Look at my face.